For the third straight game this afternoon, I would like to welcome you all inside the Amoranto Sports Complex in Quezon City for the Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Liga ng Batang Pilipino presented by TMT Play. This time we'll be featuring the 18 under action for the North Division as the number 9 Valenzuela Junior Classic go up against the number 10, the 828 Quezon City Junior Giants. So once again, tingnan natin muna dito yung mga laban na nangyari ngayon. So Malabon, Marikina, morning games, Antipolo and Manila for the next two. And then yung Rizal, Valenzuela, Malabon, Marikina. We were treated with amazing games today. And for those who want to watch that, for the full replays, they're available on Facebook, on YouTube, and Channel 98 on Signal TV. Once again, for the last time, I am Nico Rocha along with my partner, Coach Noy Africa. And then, Coach Noy, that was a one heck of a game a while ago, right?
Oh yeah, I thought it was gonna go into overtime. Game winners being exchanged. But going back to the game at hand, of course, earlier, number 7 Marikina lost to number 8 Manila, and the winner here in this game between Valenzuela and Quezon City will be facing Marikina for the final slot sa ating quarterfinals.
Yes, I agree there. But first, let's take a look at the past games of these two teams, Team Valenzuela and Quezon City.
Yeah, that's right. In their previous and only matchup, itong Valenzuela won over the 8-8 Quezon City Junior Giants. If I'm not mistaken, this was the debut game for Valenzuela in a game they played in Valenzuela, 91-79. In that game, Valenzuela shot better from the field, 48% against 40% for Quezon City. They were very successful from the outside, hitting 30% of their three-pointers. They out-rebounded Quezon City 54-42, and of course, points in the paint also went the way of Valenzuela, 48-42.
Now let's take a look at the key players for both the teams. Number 6, Gabriel Ngoho of Valenzuela, while for the 8-8 QC Junior Giants is Eric Cordano.
Yeah, in that game, Gabriel Ngoho pretty much exploded into the Junior MPBL scene, debuting with 30 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. And in that game, he just put the game away with timely baskets. You'll see later how explosive this kid could be. While on the other side naman for Quezon City Junior Giants, you have Eric Cordano. It's pretty much the backup guard, the secondary guard for them after Renz Moyuela. But in that game, despite coming off a loss, we had Cordano scoring 14 points, had 6 rebounds, 3 steals, and an assist.
Key matchup right now is number 6 Gabriel Ngoho once again, but this time against number 7 of QC Caleb Tanchi.
Of course, once again, we talk about itong si Ngoho nga, Gab Ngoho, really very explosive scorer for Valenzuela, averaging 24.6 points per game. But he's not really just limited to just the point scoring. He does rebound the basketball very well, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals per game. While on the other end naman, if Gab Ngoho is a very explosive type of player, you cannot find any player more fundamentally sound than itong si Caleb Tanchi for the Quezon City Junior Giants. Not that flashy, but of course the numbers are very consistent, averaging nearly a double-double with 12 points per game, 10 rebounds, and add to that a steal per game. So these two players, very contradicting in their style of play, but effectivity on the floor pretty much even for these two players.
Now that we know the story of both teams and their players, let me now turn you over to the venue announcer for the starting lineups.
Good afternoon. Are you ready, Junior MPBL fans? Welcome to Amoranto Sports Complex here in Quezon City. This is the Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL inaugural season, and it's the playoffs playing, powered by the TMT Play. This is the 18 under division. It's between the 9th seed Valenzuela Classic Junior and the 10th seed Quezon City 828 Junior Giants. It's time to meet the starters. First from your Valenzuela Classic Junior. Starting guard number 4, John Antonio. Other guard number 6, Gabriel Mojo. Forward number 5, Justin Divina. The other forward number 9, Kenneth Avila. Center number 21, Dirk Ramos. Head coach for the Valenzuela Classic Junior 18 honor, Mr. Wilson C. And now let's meet your home team, Quezon City 828 Junior Giants. Power forward number 7, Caleb Tanti. Small forward number 16, Aza Atienza. Center number 29, Justin Del Rosario. Shooting guard number 12, Rafa Romero. Point guard number 3, Carl Galindez. Head coach for the Quezon City 828 Junior Giants, 18 under, Mr. Justin Tan. Referees for this ball game, Justin Santos, Raymond Madera, and your crew chief, Von Racho. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Playoffs playing ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino.
Starting 5 has been announced for both teams. Valenzuela up against Quezon City. For Valenzuela, Antonio, Divina, Ngoho, Avila, Ramos. While for Quezon City, it's Galindez, Tanchi, Romero, Atienza, and Del Rosario. And we can now commence with our game. A battle between seeds 9 and 10 in the play-in tournament for Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Well, that's right. But quickly talking about the lineup of the Valenzuela Junior Classic, of course, we've been talking about Gab Ngoho non-stop, but you also have to talk about his tag team partner, itong si Avila, who averages a double-double with 12 points, 11.6 rebounds per game, and close to 3 blocks. So, you know, very complimentary itong dalawang players ito. You have a big guy, and then, you know, a very versatile guard. While on the other end, for dito sa Quezon City Junior Giants, you have, of course, Caleb Tanchi. But you also have to talk about clearly their leader on the floor, itong si Muyuela, who averages 11 points per game and 3 assists per game. And also add to that, Del Rosario averaging 9 points per game and 8 rebounds per outing.
So now let's see how this game is going to turn out. Tanchi with 2 free throws, making the second one. So for Quezon City, doing a full court defense right there. But Valenzuela able to get a bucket. First field goal.
Well, you know, that defense of Quezon City will zero in on Gab Ngoho, and initially they're putting Santi Romero as the primary defender on Ngoho, but you know there are going to be some help defense schemes that they will have to implement.
Shot. No good. Here comes Valenzuela. Parang parehas ang Valenzuela kanina. Parang fast break ang unang hinahanap. See there, 3-ball by Ngoho.
Of course, Ngoho, a 3-level scorer, can score from anywhere. He can even shoot from the logo. And Quezon City will need to take note of that this guy can pull up from anywhere.
Galindez trying to answer back, but stepping out of, well, rather, it's already out of bounds. It's going back to Valenzuela.
Well, the thing going for Quezon City is if, you know, the best player for Valenzuela is a guard in Gab Ngoho, they have, you know, a plethora of guards, very skilled guards on the roster. You have Romero, you have Galindez, you have Muyuela, and you even have Cordano, who comes off the bench for them.
Trying to break down his defender. Valenzuela up now by 5 after that runner by number 5. That is Justine Divina, averaging 13 points, 4 rebounds in 21 minutes of action.
Well, I feel like he's one of those players who gets lost in the discussion due to the stellar play of guys like Avila and Ngoho. But of course, as you said, averaging 13 points per game can really put points on the board. Itong si Divina.
Called for traveling, there's Quezon City, and it's a slow start for them here in the MPBL. You don't want to get yourself in a hole early on.
Especially in a do-or-die situation, di ba?
Iba yung stress eh.
Well, you cannot expect to pull off a Malabon type of win, especially since with the level of competition here, especially in the 18 and under division, and with Caleb Tanchi being able to hit from the outside also.
Caleb Tanchi with a 3. It's 7-4 right now. And much needed shot for Quezon City. And right there, key defensive stop. Next possession, they're able to maybe cut it down to 1 or even tie the ball game.
So back-to-back traveling violations here for Valenzuela. One on Ngoho, the other on Divina.
You see here Quezon City, the complete antithesis of what we see from Valenzuela, wherein the first thing they do is try to run the break, while Quezon City looks like a team that wants to settle down.
Very deliberate on their offense.
There, they were able to get a foul from Valenzuela. 2 shots at the line. This is Justine Del Rosario, averaging 8.9 points, 8.2 rebounds. First one is good.
Well, despite us seeing itong Quezon City nga looking to be a lot deliberate with their offense, you know, this team can also run. Especially nga when Cordano gets into the game, Muyuela, who can really just quicken the pace for Quezon City.
The full court pressure. Almost trapping at the baseline. Breaks away from 2 defenders and what a basket for Valenzuela. More specifically, that is Gab Ngoho. Already made a 3-pointer a while ago. This time, he attacks the hoop for 2. Woo! Ganda rin ang move na yun. Sagutan yung dalawang teams doon. That is Aza Atienza.
No ball stop that time for Valenzuela, and Atienza, you know, half barreling, half waltzing his way to the rim.
Barreled from outside, but when he got inside the paint, wala nang nag-contest eh. Parang binigay na, sige, ikaw na.
That's why you do your early work on defense. You know, you stop the ball right from the perimeter so as not to have to worry about someone just walking into the lane.
Jump shot. Hits back rim. Rebound by Tanchi. Quezon City this time utilizing the fast break to their advantage.
Santi Romero is a walking bucket. More often than not, he specializes on those long bombs, but you know, the ability to put the ball on the floor and score on those floaters.
Romero with the basket to give Quezon City a slim 1-point margin over the white shirts. That Euro step, no good.
Well, I can just imagine how hard it is to score against Caleb Tanchi. Tanchi can play defense from the perimeter and, you know, does a decent job in the interior with the length that he has.
Yeah, that's a wing masquerading as a big, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah.
Diba? I think he's just tall, but the way
or
he plays...
could be a big masquerading as a wing.
There you go, yeah. So Swiss Army knife, kumbaga.
Oh, yeah,
Yun na nga
pretty much
yun.
that's it.
Because I see sometimes Caleb bring down the basketball, so...
He can shoot from the outside, he can post up, he can clean up the offensive glass.
It's a foul right there on Quezon City. There's going to be 2 free throws for, once again, Gab Ngoho.
we see here pretty much a platoon substitution here for Quezon City. Only Atienza will stay on the floor. And you got the speedsters in Moyuela and Cordano checking in for Coach Justin Tan.
It's an airball by Ngoho. May players pag nag-airball pahid sa...
Yeah, always. It's always the ball. It's always the ball being wet.
Hey, at least he gets another try here. There you go. 1 for 2 at the trip. For Ngo, ties the ball game early on in the first quarter with 3 minutes left to go. Man-to-man pressure is successful for Valenzuela. Although Quezon City with a counter steal. Wild sequence of events right here. Oh, good that drive. Almost a Pinoy step, but had to give it away for a much better shot at the mid-range.
Good open mid-range jumper there for Tubong Banwa from the Cordano setup.
Valenzuela, let's see how they counter that one. They opt for the drive. No good. Well defended by the black shirts. Here comes Quezon City. The drive. Ooh. Clean block right there by Dirk Ramos. Another Dirk. Sino kanina, Coach? Dirk Corpus, no?
Dirk Corpus.
Dirk Corpus.
But I don't think I've seen Dirk play defense that way,
Oh.
though.
They play different positions. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's inbound violation. Is it? Oh, no. Yeah, it is an inbound violation. Because the ball is with Valenzuela right now. Ngoho. Holding foul right there. Called on Quezon City. Only the third team foul, which is supposed to be just a foul on the floor. Valenzuela gets another crack at this possession. Ngoho. I think he tried to see if he could get a foul there. But no, says the referee. A bump. And once again, 2 more free throws for Quezon City. This will be free throws number 5 and 6.
And this time it's Eric Cordano trying to put pressure on the defense. This is a guard who it's more of a slasher type of guard. I haven't really seen him consistently hit on his outside shot, which I feel is the next level to his development. But as a slasher, easily one of the better small slashers here for Quezon City.
And with that, Valenzuela calls a timeout after the free throw. See you guys after this.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na.
Back here in the first quarter, you can see there that Quezon City not letting up with their defense. Almost getting a steal there. But Avila was able to break away, and that is a power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. What a way coming from a timeout.
Yeah, that's right. And you can see how dangerous Avila can be. He can put the ball on the floor, and he's even shown the ability to hit the outside shot, which makes him a really tough cover, even for a guy like Caleb Tanchi.
Kenneth Avila, one of the main guys to watch out for Valenzuela, as he averages 31 minutes of action, 12.4 points and 11.6 rebounds. A walking double-double, to say the least.
Well, that's right. And then being matched up against the Swiss Army knife, that is Caleb Tanchi. Oh!
Yun yung pwede mong sabihin talaga nagkape sa ere.
Yeah, exactly, and that was actually the result of a great seal screen from Caleb Tanchi creating that space.
That was beautiful for Quezon City. You see there that despite the numerous attempts, the Blackstars were able to stop Valenzuela, but they get the counter still. Will they be able to score here? Let's see. A wild scramble for the basketball. 3-on-3 break. That pass went awry. Valenzuela, the sweet pass from under the basket. And what a way to end the first quarter. Buzzer beater layup for the Junior Classic. Although Quezon City has the slim 1-point lead heading into the second quarter. Let's take a look at the TMT play. Move up. All right, here's a TNT play move of the game, courtesy of number 0, Eric Cordaño. What a way to leave a impact early on as he entered this game.
A win or go home game. Ayan ang i-expect natin for this match. No, Team Valenzuela not being able to have their usual routine na mag-ensayo araw-araw. Marami-raming adjustments ang makikita natin sa game plan ng kupunang ito. Ayon nga ka Coach Wilson, he implemented more on the players' mentality. Sa kabilang kupunan naman, maaasahan din natin that Quezon City will step up their game to bounce back from their loss sa kanilang previous match. Ngayon, makikita natin kung paano nga ba malalagpasan ng dalawang kupunan ang tapatang ito. Pero bago muna yan mga kaliga, let's give thanks to TMT Play for being our constant companion here at Junior MPBL dahil pwede ka na ngang maglaro at manalo gamit ang iyong phone anytime, anywhere. But gaming is for 21 years old and above only. Kaya keep it fun mga kaliga. Game responsibly. Back to the panel.
Alright, thank you for that, Abby. And tama naman, there's kind of a revenge factor for both teams. They are looking to at least get the last laugh here, kumbaga.
Yeah, but you don't want this to be your last lap, especially if you lose because you're gonna take an early vacation already. But of course, for both of these teams, it doesn't really have to be a bounce back game for them. All they really need as motivation is the prize of being able to stay alive just for winning in this ball game.
First shot is good for one of the most athletic players I have seen here, si Eric Cordaño.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yun nga, the only thing that I wish he'd develop as soon as possible is that outside shot because you know that slashing game of his could really open up more if he could consistently hit the outside shot.
14 on the clock. The spin move. No good right here. Great individual defense by Valenzuela. There you go. Here they come. They have the numbers, the drive, and count that bucket for a power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, official fitness part of the Junior MPBL. And Coach Noy, I feel like this move could change the momentum considering how much they swarm QC on the offensive side of the ball.
That's right. If you're Quezon City, you know, the first time they met, it was pretty much Gab Ngoho who carried the load for Valenzuela and brought them to victory. And they really will need to, you know, really zero in on him and stop him from scoring a boatload of points.
Once again, Valenzuela with another steal. That is steal number 6. Ooh. And it's the the turnover difference, 7-4. And the way they swarm Quezon City, actually making them only shoot 33% from the field.
That's right. And Quezon City right now still kind of in a funk offensively. While itong ang Valenzuela, despite Valenzuela playing very well, they're shooting 50% from the field. They're still just 4 points away itong Quezon City. So for Quezon City, I think they still have yet to find that combination on the floor.
Makes that second free throw, 21-16. Quezon City, just like what Coach Noy said, still searching for the combination, still searching for answers. At least they got a counter steal here to see and see if they can change the tide of this ball game. Quick pace right now, no, Coach Noy? Maybe it's because of the athleticism of our players.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Iba yung vibe niya compared sa ibang age division talaga.
Well, if this is your first time watching the junior MPBL, you'd be surprised that this is actually a matchup between seeds number 9 and 10. You know, I could see a lot of talent on the floor. And actually, ang ating teams 8, 9, 10 are actually tied at 3 and 7.
Yun nga eh. Quotient system lang.
It's not a far like number 8 team is 3 and 7 and number 9 team is 1 and 9. You know, number 7 is 4 and 6. So they're just a win away from actually being number 7 as opposed to being number 10.
So they could easily be 8 seed as well. The 8 seed,
they could even be, way up to like 6, 5, 6.
Pwede.
Which just made me check the standings actually very quickly. Number 6 team is at 5 and 5.
Yeah.
So just 2 wins away.
So ano talaga, it's more of, sometimes it's just the breaks of the game which separates you guys. Great pass and great cut for Valenzuela.
So that's really the value of each and every game here in the junior MPBL. One loss or a win could mean playing in the play-in or being outright in the quarterfinals already.
Grabe si Avila. Those were 2 blocks, but unfortunately his teammates gave away the basketball.
Right now, itong Quezon City showing that they can also push the pace. Earlier on, we were saying they were too deliberate.
Parang ano itong nakikita natin, no? Parang there's a different QC.
Parang there's a QC for the first quarter and there's a different team for the second quarter. And this is very entertaining basketball. Very hard to cover though.
How so? Why would you say it's
very hard to commentate on a game like this, for us to be sharing, airtime from anchor to analyst.
Yeah.
As opposed to when it's really slow, everything is just, by the book.
Exactly. Oh, that I think about it, the fast pace that really sometimes throws you off with how
throws
everything
off that
changes.
pendulum.
Kasi kala mo okay, possession na, and then biglang may steal na naman.
Yeah.
23-20, 3-point lead. Dishes it to the left side. The drive for Valenzuela once more.
What you like about Avila is he is not even trying to avoid the contact. He is trying to take the shot as close to the rim as possible. Just really slithering his way inside.
And that's, I think, Javier getting the foul. Riz Javier.
And so far, the game has been very competitive, but you don't really see, unnecessary physicality. Despite the nature of it being a do-or-die game, You can see just both teams, all their players just pouring their hearts out without being unnecessarily physical.
Exactly. It's more of just basketball physicality. Nothing unnecessary here,
Yeah.
which we love to see. Especially these are the 18-year-old division. So these kids have a bit grown through their bodies already. They know how to use it and fully grown into it. And there you go, a powerful brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness part of the Junior MPBL. Romero finishing through contact.
Actually,
Para na-clip ba yung...
I got
Ayun,
hit
na-clip mo yung leg
downstairs.
niya.
Yeah.
Oo.
But I'd like to correct myself. This is not Santi Romero. This is Rafa Romero.
Yes.
Santi is the older brother who I think is now
With LaSalle.
LaSalle or CSB?
No, Santis with the De La Salle University. Green Archers.
Already. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I remember. Because Santi used to play for the Benil Junior Blazers.
Yeah, LSGH.
LSGH.
Oo.
Same with Rafa Romero. The core of this Junior Giants team is actually from LaSalle Green Hills.
Ah. Laki ng ano do, ng turnover for LSGH na wala yung Twin Towers
Oh,
nila. NCAA MVP. So, it's a matter of how do you replace that?
Yeah.
Oh, Gagate, Pablo, Coronel. Even Santi Romero, kasi yun nga, sa college na eh. Rafa Romero with a 3-ball, giving Quezon City the lead here in the second quarter. Trying to stop Valenzuela from scoring even more. Tanchi was right there. The pass, the layup, no good though. The putback by Galindez was just too strong. Screen, pull up, jump shot. Short, hits the front rim. And I think that's a foul on Valenzuela, which means it's gonna be free throws for Quezon City. Bit of a low scoring game, no? Coach,
Yeah,
compared to the past two.
Yeah, that's like, both teams just really answering runs. Just a few minutes ago, this was 25 to 24 Valenzuela, and 6 straight points, 6 straight unanswered points here for Quezon City. See there, Ngoho getting caught, trying to impede the movement of, this is Tubong Banwa. A bit of a tongue twister there.
Yeah, a bit of a, I was almost gonna say, that's a bit of a tongue twister. 28-25 Valenzuela. Sorry, rather, Quezon City up by 3. It's going back to the black shirts after that one. Great defensive possession. Quezon City able to squeak by in this quarter. Let's see if they'll be able to add more to their lead. Caleb, the drive, the floater.
How do you block that floater?
Wala, you pray.
You pray he misses.
You pray he misses. Really, height is might, definitely. And it also helps that he moves like a wing. I feel like his natural position is a wing, especially with the way he plays.
Yeah, especially, if he, gets to play in college. I don't think he can play the
sa
4 or
college,
the 5.
Oo.
Probably a small 4.
Actually, sa college, baka 3 or 4 yan. But with that, we have a timeout on the floor. See you guys after this.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob.
Me is Coach Ronald of Valenzuela. Coach, good afternoon po. So Coach, base sa pinakitang depensa ng kabilang kupunan, Coach, ano-ano ang mga adjustments na sa tingin mo kailangan ng team to take on the lead again?
Siyempre, nag-adjust kami sa defense namin kasi talagang lapses namin is more on defense. So, nagbigay si coach ng mga detalye regarding sa pagdadagdag namin sa talagang mag-explode kami sa defense namin. Yun ang
Alright, Coach, may gusto ka bang batiin o pasalamatan?
Oo, pinapasalamatan ko una sa lahat yung siyempre ang Lord, pangalawa yung sponsor namin, ang mga boss namin si Congressman Eric, si Boss Volter Ora, ang team manager namin si Coach Errol, ang mga major sponsor namin ang Progress, CDO, Lemon Square, mga Madamba, yung nagpapairam ng court sa amin. At siyempre, yung mayor namin, si Mayor Wes Gatchalian. At marami pang iba. Yung pamilya ko dyan, binabati ko rin si Jennifer Villamor, Mrs. ko. Anak ko si Jeron Haniel, tsaka si JD. Salamat.
Once again, thank you so much, Coach Ronald of Valenzuela. Now, bago muna yan mga kaliga, let's give thanks to TMT Play for being our constant companion here at the Junior MPBL dahil pwede ka na ngang maglaro at manalo gamit lamang inyong phone anytime, anywhere. But gaming is for 21 years old and above only. Kaya keep it fun mga kaliga. Games responsibly. Nico and Coach Noy.
Thank you for that, Abby. And gaya ng sabi ni Coach na more of the adjustments that they needed to do here in order to catch up against Quezon City.
Pretty much on defensive end for them. And so far, they've held Quezon City to just 30 points.
Just?
Just. I'm still on the bubble because, that's very decent. If you go up to the pros, holding your opponent to just 15 a quarter is...
it's all right.
It's
I mean,
all right.
good.
I mean, in college.
Yeah.
Because in the pros, that's really good defense, holding a team
Yeah,
to just
for
30
sure.
points in a half. But in college, that's a very good number already.
Yeah, definitely. That is or at least in the defensive end, they're able to be on point there. It's a matter of can their offense catch up to the kind of defensive intensity that they bring in right now. So far, just 2 points. A lot can happen here. We have 38 seconds remaining inside the Amoranto Sports Complex. Once again, this is Nico Rocha with my partner, Coach Noy Africa, our courtside reporter, Abby Hahalya, bringing you this game live on Facebook, on YouTube, and Channel 98 and Signal TV for the delayed telecast. 30 seconds remaining. I think there's a foul on Valenzuela. With Quezon City attempting free throws, 14 and 15. Mga natin dito, they're getting a lot of free throws, no? These two teams.
Yeah, we expect that in the 18 and under division where the game becomes more physical. And both teams shooting at around 60% from the free throw area. Acceptable, but definitely you expect a lot more efficient free throw shooting for both teams.
Yeah, definitely. Oop, parang nadulas ata dun. But Valenzuela there got rewarded with 2 free throws as they got hacked by number 29 of Quezon City. That is Justin Del Rosario. Dirk Ramos makes the first. Parang wala pa ata nag-lead by more than 5, no? Parang it's just trending somewhere around 2 to 3, 2 to 4.
And it seems like they've been trading leads.
Yeah, lead changes as well. I have a feeling it's gonna be like the second game we called a while ago, Coach Noy. Parang ganun yung vibe niya. There you go, Valenzuela tying this ball game. Kansas City will have the last shot. Let's see if they do. 5 seconds remaining. Romero with a sidestep. Gives it at the last second, but a sorry miss. Both teams entered a halftime break, 31-all. Tight ball game. We'll see more of this in the second half. Let's take a look first at the TMT Play move of the game. Let's see where this goes. And this will be for Valenzuela. Great sidestep move there by Avila, and we'll get to see more of that in the second half.
Makakatulong ang junior MPBL sa future career ko para gumaling palalo at ma-discover ng ibang schools.
Paano makakatulong ang junior MPBL sa future career ko? Junior MPBL can help me by giving me the exposure that I need.
Makakatulong po sa akin junior MPBL para mas tumaas yung basketball level ko at yung experience din po para madala ko po sa NCAA game namin.
Makakatulong po to sa mga aspiring players and unang-una sa lahat po yung exposure po dito sa liga na to. And sa future ko rin po, pag nakuha po ako ng mga schools.
Pinagkaiba po ng junior MPBL sa mga liga nilalaroan ko is yung dito po yung sa ligang po to, talaga pong marami pong malalakas na kasali at talaga pong may sistema, and dito po dito ko po may papakita yung talent ko para po may scout po ako ng mga ibang school na malalaki, ng mga university.
Siyempre yung junior MPBL, mas mataas yung mga funds and may mga mas magagandang venue, and yung mga live stream mas magaganda siya.
Junior MPBL is different because it can lend me a lot of opportunities.
Pinagkaiba ng junior MPBL sa mga nilalaro kong liga, ang junior MPBL naka-televise at maganda yung coverage.
Itong MPBL junior na to sa journey ko, unang-una last sa lahat is pag nakapasok po ako sa NCAA or UAP is hindi na po ako maninibago. Parang ma-adapt ko na po yung mga natutunan ko sa galing sa coaches ko po ngayon.
Makakatulong yung junior MPBL sa journey ko para ma-discover lalo sa ibang schools and coaches.
Tulong ang junior MPBL sa basketball career ko dahil mas mahirap ang training tsaka mas magagaling kalaban, kaya mas kailangan kong gumaling.
Tulong ito na mapunta ako sa ibang school na mabigyan ako ng opportunity ng mga coaches. And ngayon nasa San Sebastian, Recoletos, Manila na ako. Thank you kay Coach.
Highlights between Valenzuela and QC City Junior Giants 8-8 with the score both tied. You can see here that it's a trading of baskets really. It's a difference of they just keep changing leads with both teams giving each other its all. But we can see here there's a big difference in the rebounding end for Quezon City. Coach Noy, 23-10. But despite that, Valenzuela and Quezon City are tied.
Yeah, and despite Valenzuela shooting 52% from the field against just 34 for Quezon City, yun nga, it's we have a tied ball game after 20 minutes of action. And the leading scorers for both teams, of course, you have Gab Ngoho with 13 and Avila with 8 for Valenzuela, while you have Romero and Rafa Romero with 7 and Caleb Tanchi with 6 for Quezon City in the first half.
Tanchi there with a steal. And ano mo to si Ngoho, no? I've been so impressed with him considering parang iba yung pace niya. He moves differently. You know that he's quicker than most of the people here. And there you go. Once again, another 3-ball for Quezon City. They open up this quarter with 2 straight 3-pointers. And then with another steal. Grabe, this is what a way to open the second half. They head into the timeout with an 8-point lead. Valenzuela will search for answers to stop the bleeding.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo
All right, we're back here in the third quarter with yet another steal on Quezon City. Sayang dun yung pagplinano ng Valenzuela if it just led to another turnover.
Well, a nightmare start here for Valenzuela. An 8-0 run to open the half for Quezon City. Luckily for Valenzuela, Quezon City not able to take advantage of that turnover.
Great pass. And I think traveling took many extra steps while that was as he drove to the basket.
You can just imagine the frustration for Coach Wilson C. You call a timeout to arrest that run, but you turn the ball over twice.
Hindi kayo maka-execute na yun, no? Sayang yung mga draw up mo rin eh. Once again, Caleb Danchi joining the party from downtown. It's an 11-0 run in the third quarter.
Yeah, and a missed assignment right there. Somebody probably forgot the scouting report that Caleb Tanchi can shoot effectively from the three-point area.
Nakalimutan nila, nga pala.
Nga pala, Swiss Army knife nga
Swiss
pala
Army knife nga pala to. Hindi pala to back to the basket big.
Hindi kasi kayo nakikinig ng pre-game namin.
Oo, dami makikinig yung mga coaches eh. Although, a 3-ball there for Festin.
Festin with a timely hit.
Nakasagot rin agad dito ang Quezon City. Now up by 10, the biggest lead so far. Pulling up. Festin once again, already made one earlier.
But you like the recognition of Ngoho. You know, you have a guy who just hit a three-pointer. You try to set him up for another. Unfortunately, it does not fall for Festin.
Tanchi gives it to Muyela, but the 3-ball is no good.
But if you look at the left hand of Renz Muyela, you can see that it's really heavily taped. But that's not his shooting hand. But nevertheless, that could be, you know, really changes your shooting dynamics when you got a hurt hand, even if it's on the non-shooting side.
Oh, parang nakailam nyo yun, no? Woohoo! I love that move. Everything but the shot, though.
Parang, you know, if you don't like to dance, he's a nightmare. You know, unwillingly, you become a dancing partner for Gab Ngoho. That's richly, yet again, a very unnecessary floater for a very tall guy.
Very tall guy. Pero yun yung ano eh, may muscle memory natin na gagawin.
You can already see how much he has worked on that shot.
Yung reliance on that
again,
shot,
as I said, easily one of the more fundamentally sound bigs. Quote-unquote bigs.
Quote-unquote big. Caleb Tanchi has 11 points and 7 rebounds. I think that those are right around his averages. Yeah. 11.8, 9.6.
Well, he is one of those guys that, you know, he already has 9 and 7.
5 minutes and 13 remaining. Ngoho to inbound the basketball with Valenzuela being outscored 15-3 in the third quarter. Ngoho kicks it to the left corner. 3, no good. Hits the front rim. Here comes Quezon City. Spin move. Got clipped. To get another crack at this. The reverse layup. But man, Quezon City is getting those extra boards. Nakita yung rebounding advantage nila dito. It's more, even, it's glaring now kasi they have the 12-point lead. Kanina, ganito rin kalaki yung lead nila sa rebounding, but ito sa tie game.
Yeah, but that time, Makatangay getting caught pushing the smaller Ngoho on that offensive, on that rebounding sequence. But I don't think we've seen much of Atienza in Del Rosario here in the second half.
Baseline trap. Kaya sa nakalusot din. I thought that they will be able to get that steal. There's a foul on Quezon City. At 14 foul na rin. Oh, actually, 13 foul?
Fourth personal foul on Tubong
But
Banwa.
13 foul, okay. Valenzuela down by 12 with 3 minutes and 45 remaining. Swarming defense for Quezon City. Valenzuela unable to put up a shot right there. Tanchi getting hit. A 4-point play for Caleb Tanchi.
But you could see despite the hit,
Pasok na ang ganda
the
ng
follow-through was right there. He held that follow-through. You could see right there.
Linyang-linya, no? Bang! All net from the right wing. That's really can throw you off your game. I mean, Valenzuela, you see that go in. You're unable to put up a shot. Tapos yung kalaban mo, lahat ng tira nila, pumapasok.
And just like that, it's a 16-point lead. What seemed to be, you know, a nip and tuck affair, all of a sudden just got ripped.
Great move. This time it's Ngoho taking matters into his own hands. Let's give this to Abby for her report.
For Quezon City, they highlighted the essentiality of getting in the momentum by executing their respective roles. Kaya maasahan nga natin sa team nila to recover from their loss sa previous match. Ayon nga kay Eric Cordano, one of their key players, buong-buo ang loob niya to win this game and mas kumpiyansa sila for this match. Back to the panel.
Alright, so it's more of playing into, tama yung naman sinabi about playing to their roles, knowing what your role is in within the team. And sabi nga natin na if you try to you try to deviate from your role, sometimes doon na nagkakagulo.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, it only takes one person deviating from a role for another to think it's okay for me to deviate from my role also. But, you know, talking about Eric Cordano, I don't think he can, you know, describe his game better with what he said. Yung buo loob, whenever he drives inside the paint, you could see that there's no hesitation for him. Although we haven't seen much of him, especially with the way his teammates have been performing here in the third quarter.
Grabe yun, the Quezon City 8-8 Junior Giants looking like a completely different team here in the third quarter. That was this is now a 22-4 barrage.
Yeah, those three-pointers just started falling for them. And it was a non-factor in the first half, the three-point shooting for both teams. But right now, itong Quezon City now, 6 out of 13 from the three-point area, 46% in the game as Ngoho now starting to struggle a little bit. You know, he's been trying to force the action, trying to set up his teammates earlier, and already with 7 turnovers for him, I feel like it's gonna get to the point that he will feel like he will need to just take the offensive load on its own.
Great drive right there with, although sayang natawagan lang ng traveling itong Quezon City. Although being up by 17 makes you, puts you in a good place heading into the fourth quarter.
Well, that's right. And, well, you're up by 17, so Quezon City in a very good position as, you know, coming from Caleb Tanchi, you know, all conventional, church boy-like. And checking in right now for them, number 15, Samala with the red hair.
Basket counts for Valenzuela. That is a powerful brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Was it on Samala?
Yeah, the foul was on Samala.
Kakapasok nilang. Quick foul already on Samala. He only averages 2 minutes a game, a point and a rebound. Let's see if he's able to build upon.
Very quickly pulled out.
Yeah,
I think it was more of an offense-defense situation as they will be getting offensive possession right after this free throw.
Those are the kind of things that you have to tell them that it's okay. Bounce back next time.
Again, it's really about embracing whatever role is given to you. And, Samala just went back to the bench and, he's accepted his role.
Meanwhile, Caleb Tanchi
on an offense, defense, substitution scores on the other end.
Init ni Tanchi. I'm not sure what his season high is dito sa Junior MPBL, but I'm sure that this is definitely one of them.
We will need to confirm that. But again, stat lines like this for Caleb Tanchi is not really a surprise. You only get surprised the first time you check it on the stat sheet.
Rare miss there by Caleb, who's been shooting great throughout this game. Last second drive, or rather, there's still 28 seconds, but a drive to fish the foul. And they get it. That's 2 free throws for Valenzuela. More specifically, Clarence Mercado.
Actually, Valenzuela is a completely different team whenever Gab Ngoho sits on the bench. Actually, he's missed some games also for Valenzuela. And, it's an opportunity for his other teammates to step up and pretty much play that primary playmaker role for the Junior Classic.
He could have definitely changed the tide of this game. I mean, changed the tide of their previous games in the times that he wasn't there.
That's right.
There's a timeout by Quezon City. They're up 55-41 before the break. Anyway, with that one, Quezon City, 7 3-pointers out of 15. Good for 46%.
Yeah, that's a very high clip. Actually, 3 out of 9 for Valenzuela is also not that bad. But, with a 14-point play, definitely that's something that Quezon City just took advantage of.
Well, once again, this is the Jinky Skin face of the game. Our fans are actually looking at one of the moms of the players ready for their camera close-up, courtesy of Jinky Skin face of the game. Thank you for being here in the venue, and for those who want to be part of this promo, feel free to come here at the Amoranto Sports Complex. We still have 3 more games for you guys up hanggang mamayang gabi to. So if you're in the QC area, nothing much to do on a Saturday evening, feel free to stroll by.
Plenty of parking space.
Sobrang dami.
That's right.
It's one of the best venues, right? When it comes to...
We've had a lot of great venues here in the Junior MPBL. And, that's also another perk of, these kids getting to play in these marvelous venues all over the metro. Not only in the metropolis, but, in Cavite, you have in Bulacan, we played in Pampanga, Batangas. And that's an experience that during my time, okay na kami dun sa basta covered kahit semento, that's fine.
Okay na kayo. Sayang, nabitawan lang. Comes Quezon City. Swarming D, almost a steal right there. Desperation 3 is no good. And at the end of the third quarter, it's 55 for the QC 8-8 Junior Giants up against the 41 of the Valenzuela Junior Classic. Let's take a look here, the TMT play move of the game before we head to the final frame. And of course, it's going to be Caleb Tanchi. That was the 4-point play to remember, considering how much it changed the tide of the game. We'll see more of those in the fourth.
Here beside me is Coach Franco Atienza of Quezon City. Hi, Coach.
Hello.
Coach, given that your team is leading, paano or what do you think are the steps na gagawin nyo to maintain the lead?
Well, actually, even if we're leading, medyo wala pa yung final buzzer. So, we're just in a good position to somehow get the win. But we know Valenzuela is a good team and we respect them. So, we just take it one play at a time, one quarter at a time. Hopefully, by the final buzzer, we will have a chance to win it.
Alright, Coach. May gusto ka bang batiin o pasalamatan?
Well, our sponsors, si Vice Mayor Gian, and then the parents and the players of this 8-8 team. And then of course, kay Senator Manny na napakaganda itong ligan to for the guys.
Right. Once again, thank you so much, Coach Atienza of Quezon City. Now we'll see how the next quarter will unfold. Pero bago muna yan, mga kaliga, let's give thanks to TMT Play for being our constant companion here in the Junior MPBL dahil pwede ka na ngang maglaro at manalo gamit lamang ang iyong phone anytime, anywhere. But gaming is for 21 years old above only. Kaya keep it fun, mga kaliga. Game responsibly. Nico and Coach Noy.
Thank you for that, Abby. And, I love the approach of all coaches here in the Junior MPBL regarding, we haven't heard the final buzzer. So, next play mentality sila, never letting up. That is why guys like Caleb Tanchi are still on the floor despite a huge 17-point lead. And he rewards it with a 3-ball a while ago. But Valenzuela counters with a 2 of their own here.
I'm actually wondering kung yung mga coaches din ba natin nagpa-practice sila for their interviews. It's not only the answers but pag pinabati na sila, they have a list ready.
Meron sila nga. Meron sila listahan.
And right when Coach Franco goes back to the bench, you hear him already yelling. Diba? One play at a time. After na interview, next play na siya.
Yeah. Next play agad. And getting mad right there for maybe a miscue on defense or anything. But at least you're able to get a steal there. And looking like a fast break lefty finish for Quezon City. They're up 17, 60-43 right now.
What a great pass there for Moyuela right after getting that steal, looking ahead, finding, streaking Rafa Romero for the easy layup.
Talking of foul in Quezon City after that spin move.
That's his second personal foul, first team foul, substitution. Kenneth Avalo.
60-43 right now is your score. 8 minutes and 14. First team foul on Quezon City. Tomorrow, can they preserve this lead? Or even increase it further? To keep their hopes alive in the play-in tournament of the Junior MPBL. Once they get another steal. Romero getting clipped from behind. I think it's a similar play a while ago when he drove. And the lower half of his body got caught with a player trailing him. It's a power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, official fitness part of the Junior MPBL.
You can just imagine how much, part of his training is being able to finish despite contact. See there, despite the late reach in, still able to finish is Rafa Romero. Hindi kaya nagpa-pound for pound fitness to. Si Rafa Romero.
Baka. Nasa regimen niya.
Oh, look at that strip.
Strip by Romero once again, making it 65-43.
And has things to say to Gab Ngoho. Quickly called for the technical for taunting.
65-43 and weird, no siya pa nag-taunt considering they're the ones who are currently down.
Oh, sorry. That was actually on Moyuela, not on Romero.
Okay, well, okay.
That's a teammate right there.
Yeah, teammate. Yeah. Kasi imposible parang Valenzuela yung magtotont.
Yeah, I thought it was Romero after scoring the basket, but it was actually Moyuela. They're trying to get into the head of Gab Ngoho. But I would be a little apprehensive about, poking a bear.
Baka mas lumala pa no? 22
because I think it was just a few games ago wherein Ngoho just took a fourth quarter takeover for him. And this is just a 22-point lead. I mean, it's still manageable.
Although, Coach Noy, if you take a look at the second half numbers, Valenzuela has scored 12 in the whole second half. Quezon City at 34.
Yeah, and already 10 here in the fourth quarter.
Talagang nakawala lang talaga itong Quezon City with the timely baskets, the key steals.
Yeah, the 24-10 third quarter so far has been spelling the difference. That was from a 31-all halftime score.
Finally, they're able to get something here. I think the easiest basket that they have gotten. The ball hits Romero. 6 minutes and 39 remaining. 20-point lead.
Seconds.
40 seconds on the clock. 6 minutes and 35. The drive right there for Valenzuela. Kicks it to the right wing. 3. There you go. Some small wins that they need to be aware of.
So they're just gonna need a lot of stops here. I think their offense will be able to take care of itself.
This year for Valenzuela, they're getting the stops that they need. It's more of a building on that.
And actually, if you look at the faces of the Valenzuela team, they don't seem to be panicking just yet.
They're composed.
And I don't know if that's a good or a bad sign.
Or, you know, they could be hiding it well, Coach Noy. Because you don't want Quezon City to smell blood. It's a blocking foul on Quezon City. 4th team foul. Well, actually 3rd team foul on Valenzuela for free throws number 21 and 22. It's very possible pa to, Coach Noy. 65-49 could be 50 after this basket.
Yeah, but it's going to take a major Quezon City drought. Not with the way it's raining outside.
Yes, not with the home court pa. Technically home court to eh.
It took a while for Quezon City to actually play in their quote-unquote home court. I think the first time we played here was last weekend here in Amoranto.
Much awaited, no? Much awaited. What better way for the playoffs, no? For them, at least kung kailan. Where everything matters. No good on the runner. Tumama pa sa ulo ng Valenzuela. And nakuha ng Quezon City yung bola. Free throw jumper is short. 50-50 loose ball. Won by the white shirts. Risky pass over there considering there were so many black shirts around the area. Oh, I think they called it a travel.
Well, I felt like he traveled at least twice.
Kaya parang, okay, wait, sabi ko, wait, kailan to call him traveling? Finally, it was called right there.
And you know the referees are not gonna miss that one. If we see something, they're definitely gonna see way better than us.
Great tap once again by Quezon City, and I think, was that a foul? Called on Valenzuela.
It's actually a good foul there. It could have been a breakaway there for Quezon City. It's only their 3rd team foul, but that's the 4th on Mercado.
Si Cordania medyo natahimik no second half.
Yeah, but of course, their bench at the start of the second half really created that space.
That 3, no good, short. It's back with Valenzuela. Time is not their friend, so they have to execute quick and make those shots, although that one did not go inside the hoop. Transition defense ng Valenzuela. Coach Noy is biting them back.
Yeah, well, especially at this stage where they're gonna have to, you know, gamble a bit more. They're gonna be susceptible to those wide open leak outs for Quezon City.
Galindez. No, for Quezon City at this point, milk the clock or rather look for the best shot possible before you hit the... Well, then again, I wouldn't say that's the best possible shot, but sometimes when you feel it, you just gotta let it fly.
And, you know, he shot one earlier from that distance also, and the coaching staff here for Quezon City, they did not flinch. So apparently that's something he makes consistently in practice.
Once again, another drive, this time for Quezon City. Puts the lead back to 20, 72-52. Timeout by Valenzuela.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ng mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sulat.
Back here for the fourth quarter between Quezon City and Valenzuela. Quezon City in a really comfortable spot. They are 3 minutes and 34 minutes away, 34 seconds away rather, from advancing through the play-in tournament.
So it looks like they will be the one facing Marikina, who lost earlier to Manila. So it's going to be seeds 7 versus 10 for the final slot in our quarterfinals here in the 16 and under division of the North Division of the Junior MPBL.
Great pass, although there could be a 3 already. Another 3 ball hits the back rim, rebounded by the white shirts. Here they come. They have the numbers. Woo! Nutmeg! Oh, sayang lang, Coach Noy. That could have been a highlight play, but instead it turned into another basket for the 8-8 Junior Giants. And you gotta appreciate the effort, the defensive effort for Quezon City as they try to employ a full court press despite being up by 20.
Well, more than anything, I think, just a masterful defensive game plan here for Quezon City. Just, that full court pressure for them really created a lot of problems for Valenzuela. And of course, zeroing in on Gab Ngoho, currently with 15 points. You might think 15 points is a very good game for most players, but not for ito nga si Ngoho is averaging close to 25 points per game.
Yeah, up next will be between the Quezon Junior Huskers up against the Las Piñas YSA Botanica Whitening Warriors. So abangan nyo yan as we continue our play-in series here inside the Amoranto Sports Complex in Quezon City. 3 more games to go, and I hope you guys stay with us on Facebook, on YouTube, or Channel 98 and Signal TV. Ooh! Power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness part of the Junior MPBL. And Gab Ngoho doing everything he can to close the gap with minimal time remaining.
That's right, and you could see the expression on his face did not even change despite making that difficult shot. Maybe it's because of being down by 22 points, but pretty much really the same expression on his face the whole game.
Ngoho makes the bonus. 76-55. Great pass, although it was blocked. A minute and 53 remaining, last 2 minutes of this game. Ngoho attacking the threes, but instead it was a last-second pass. I didn't expect that.
So even the passes he makes are, very difficult.
Very difficult, yeah. It's made for an athletic person like him. Hounded by some white shirts. Almost a steal. Ooh, it's an offensive foul called on Quezon City for warding off the defender. Second personal foul on Justin Del Rosario. 5 team fouls already for Quezon City, so every foul that they commit after this will be free throws for Valenzuela. Ngoho, the license to shoot. Layo niya magpatira ng tres, no?
And you wouldn't think they're down by 16, you know, with the way he is conducting himself. He's still, you know, he doesn't look like he's trying to rush anything.
And in a way, this is a, would you say it's an off game for Gab Ngoho? Wala siyang rebounds, but he has 21 points and 7 rebounds.
Well,
7 assists, rather.
Well, the defense has really zeroed in on him, and just a great defensive game plan here for Quezon City.
What really did Valenzuela in here was their third quarter collapse, right?
Yeah.
Something that they can look back next time on their future games. It's just
You know,
the
moving
consistency.
forward, you know, as they try and build from this inaugural season here in the junior MPBL, you know, in the future when they get to join, you know, they already have some building blocks here.
Three-pointer.
Yeah, of course. This is a multi-level program. You have a 14, 16, and 18 under team that you want to maintain. So maybe someone from the 16 and under squad gets to move up.
Valenzuela with a timeout. They try to draw something before we end this ball game.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga.
Yung points yung baby ko.
Yung baby mo, marami kang baby. Sige,
Ano ako si Tanchi yung baby mo?
Every game naman may baby.
May baby ka pala yan.
21.
Di ba ito baka naging best player last game?
We're back here in the fourth quarter with Quezon City, 59 seconds away from moving on to this tournament. Although you gotta appreciate the fight by Ngoho, Avila, Divina, and of course the coaching staff for getting their boys ready for this matchup.
Yeah, that's right. Unfortunately, it was just this Quezon City squad even more prepared and ready for them, and executing their game plan perfectly.
Look at the steals by Quezon City as they're just wasting the clock, milking it. A 3 attempt. Bang, bang for Quezon City. I think that was the nail in the coffin. Actually, kanina pa yung nail in the coffin, but it was just a cherry on top after that 3. Ngoho, if those shots don't go in, I mean, kinapos na talaga. But you gotta give the fight to Ngoho, to everybody. And I think there is a order already to don't score anymore for Quezon City.
Right. And also for hands off to Coach Wilson C for his hard fighting squad. Well, I think, you know, a win here or there could have improved their position and avoided this situation here. But nevertheless, Quezon City will pull off this win and will advance to that final play-in spot matchup against Marikina.
As I take a look at the TMT play move of the game, and that is by
Eric Cordaño.
Yeah, si Cordaño. He gave us a lot of TMT play move of the game worthy moves, and that one will take the cake. Let's now turn it over to Abby to interview the TMT player of the game.
Mga Liga, our TMT play best player of the game, Caleb Tanchi of Quezon City Junior Giants, 18 under, finishing with 20 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals. Now, congratulations, Caleb, for finally stepping up in this game. Now, on the latter part of the game, your team is consistently leading, right? What do you think is the key to your team's performance to finally bag the win?
Well, first of all, I want to give all the glory and honor to God, and I cannot do this without God. And at the end of the game, we just played as a team and played good defense. That's how we were able to win.
All right, so do you want to shout out someone or give thanks to your supporters?
I want to shout out to all my team and also my family and friends who are watching.
Now you can call on your team to put your logo in the rightful place, Caleb. Put your logo in your team. Once again, congratulations, TMT best player of the game, Caleb Tanchi of Quezon City Junior Giants, 18 under. Back to you, Noy and Coach.
All right, thank you so much for that, Abby. And let's take a look at some of the highlights between Quezon City and Valenzuela, with Quezon City winning 79-60. And Caleb Tanchi, your player of the game, received there his 4-point play a while ago. Ang dami niya pinakawalang tres, and that's the reason why he deserved the player of the game. He finished with 20 points, 8 rebounds, 2 steals, and 4 3-pointers. Up next will be between the Quezon Junior Huskers up against the Las Piñas YSA Botanica Whitening Warriors. On behalf of Coach Noy Africa, our courtside reporter, Abby Ahalya, this has been Nico Rocha. You are watching Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino.